Well, hello, my YouTube family. You thought you weren't going to see me, but I came home at like maybe half an hour later than I would normally come home. I had a good time. It wasn't as good as last year's Christmas party because I didn't get my groove on. I didn't get my dance on. They didn't really have a dance floor. They had like gambling tables with fake money. I don't know what that was all about. The place was literally like 5 minutes around the corner from where we work. So that was good, but the rain was just, the rain just depressed the hell out of me. Because while I'm sitting at work, I was feeling like, maybe I just want to go home. But, everybody was talking me into it and this, and the other. And I'm so glad I went. Because speeches were made from the heads that had rolled. They were there. And, everybody had to kind of say their goodbyes and all of this. And one of the big bosses, well, former big bosses, he had his speech in his hand and was like tearing up, like seriously. But he got through it, and he said goodbye to everybody and everything. And right after the speech, me and another coworker, a couple of coworkers, and we were like, okay, we're done. We ate, good music, and we're out of here. So we stayed. We did, stayed, we conquered, we left. It was all right. It was all right. It's okay. Obviously, my red top didn't come. So, let's not even. It'll come tomorrow. What good is it going to do me then? I'll wear it. I'm going to wear it on the 30th. What is it? 31st? Whenever, the last week before New Year's, I'll wear it then. I'll celebrate somehow, people. Okay, so this was Lips of the Holiday Party. This is going to get kind of confusing because L'Oreal effed up. This color is called, it's a LaLaque lip color. And this one is called Lacquerized. But they had a Lacquerized before. This was from the second batch that had come out the year after or whatever. And they renamed and reformulated the LaLaque lipsticks. And they named this one Lacquerized, which kind of reminds me of Laconic, which I also have. But I did a lip look on Lacquerized before, but that Lacquerized was a pink. And I was not fond of that one. Sarah, I think you gave it to me. I wasn't fond. This one I bought, I think, Lacquerized. This one I bought. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe somebody gave this to me. I'm not sure. Sarah, Shernice, one of you? Lacquerized, do you remember? I'm not sure. Maybe one of you got it for me. Or maybe I bought it. I'm not sure. But anyway, this was the lip look of the evening. It was say it with me. I haven't had a red lip in a while. So that was it. And I know the hair is nothing to, be fancy about, but, it was raining all day. So I kind of had to put it up, do a little something with it. And that's just that with that upon that. So that's basically it in a nutshell, people. With these LaLaque lipsticks, they pretty much line themselves. It's kind of like, well, it's kind of a dull down round point now. But when you first get them, it's a pointy point. And they can pretty much line themselves up. And this is a swatch. And there you go. And so, that is that with that upon that, people. I am waiting for all of my Christmas gifts to myself to arrive. I've got one more thing coming. And then I will show you what I got. I'll show them to you next week during the Christmas week. Probably the day before, like the 24th. The 24th. Yeah, I think that's going to be half a day for me. So I'll come home and I will show you my Christmas gifts then. So that's that with that upon that, people. That is it. That is all. I really wish there were more stories to tell you about this holiday party. It was a very nice place. Um, they had like valet parking. I didn't do the valet parking. I parked my own damn self. I ain't got no money for no valet parking. I can't tip nobody. Okay, so let me just park my own damn car and let me pick up my own damn car. Okay, so that's just that. Went in, it was pouring rain. Came out, it was pouring rain. And the rain had stopped during the drive coming back home. So now there's no more rain. It's just very wet and damp and kind of muggy a little bit. Just a little. Other than that, the food was okay. The appetizers were okay. They didn't have my amaretto. They had alcoholic beverages. Don't get it twisted. Yes, Nancy's feeling very nice. Didn't have my amaretto though. So I had a Coke. And they were also passing around these little itty bitty mini bottles. Not the hotel not the hotel, the hotel bottles that they have in those little fridges. No, not one of those. They were little itty Patron shaped bottles. Yes. So, yeah. So this was my first time drinking Patron, and I don't really need a bigger glass other than one like this, because that one suited me oh so fine. But it was a mixture of Patron and something else. It was like a martini in a Patron glass. Very nice. Went down rather smoothly. So I had my Coke to straighten my ass out, and I sipped on the little martini, whatever. So sip a Coke, sip a martini, until it was all gone. Then they passed around glasses of champagne. Oh, yes. Because, they wanted to make toasts and this, and that. And they had champagne with little strawberries inside. Oh, the little fuzzy bubbles in the champagne. They were tasting oh so lovely. I had to keep a lookout for a coworker of mine because she was backing them down like, I looked at her. And if you saw her, I'm telling you, still waters run deep. If you looked at her, she's very nice. She's very bubbly. But this chick can drink you under the table. I'm like looking at her. I'm like, you need to slow it down. She goes, yeah. And the more she's drinking, the louder she's getting. So I said, you know what? Why don't we just go eat something? Because I swear she came in and she did not have anything to eat. She was just backing them up, just backing them. I said, yeah, we need to go eat something. She goes, yeah, let's go eat. And the music was not that loud. And she's screaming at me. And I'm like this to her. I'm literally, we're like sitting like this. Why are you screaming at me? Because you're drunk. That's why. Because you already drunk. So we had to get her some food to soak up the alcohol that was already in her stomach. And she's a vegetarian. So, yeah. And after a while, after she ate, she goes, I really have to sit for a while. I said, yeah, you sure do. Because I'm not going to let you go driving the way you were. You sit there for a little bit. And it was good because she was sitting there when they were giving all their speeches. And, the speeches took about half an hour. Because so-and-so had to speak and thank everybody. And then so-and-so had to speak and thank everybody. And then one had a funny story about the other one. And it was interesting. It was interesting. They were basically saying goodbye to everybody. Bye. What you want me to do? Shed a tear? I had worked with, look at my man, alien eyes. That's just him. Just maxing and relaxing, which I will be doing tomorrow and Monday. Okay. So, yeah. So speeches were being given and all of that. And so by the time everything was said and done, my coworker, she was like, I said, are you okay? She goes, yeah, I'm fine now. And I looked at her and I'm like, okay, She didn't have that glassy look in her eyes. I'm like, okay. Because normally, you know me, 3 drinks, honey, and I'm dancing on tables, just like I said the last time. But I only really had 2. I only had, now had I had the amaretto and Coke, and then they passed around the champagne like they did, oh, I would have been in trouble. Plus that little Patron bottle, oh, I would have been in serious ass trouble. But they did not have my amaretto. So that's just that with that upon that. So I'm still feeling a little good. You know, I'm not drunk. I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm not swaying back and forth, and I don't think I'm talking that loud, so I'm not like her. Okay, she was quite happy. For me, I was fine. Obviously, I got home safely. I drove, and you know, everything was copacetic. There was a lot of traffic because we left the place the same time we would normally be leaving to go home from work, 5:30-ish. We left at about maybe, yeah, it was like 25 minutes to 6. And, you know, normally I leave work at 5:30. So it wasn't, we stayed a good amount of time, and then that was that. The party's supposed to end at 7 o'clock. It is now 6:44, and I've been home for a while. So all was nice. All was said and done. I really wanted to get some dance on because they were playing. First, we walked in, and they were playing like Frank Sinatra music, which was nice. The place, you know, it had ambiance and all of that, and the music was, you know, very kind of old-fashioned. But then he switched it up. The DJ switched it up, and he started playing. It wasn't Nicki Minaj. He was playing something. He played a lot of Michael Jackson, and by that time, when he switched up the music, he also made an announcement. Okay, the hot food is ready, because for a while they were just passing around appetizers, and I was stuffing my face with some appetizers because I didn't have no lunch. Okay, so you know a girl was hungry by the time she got there. I was hungry. Okay, so I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have anything. My stomach was empty as all hell. They had pigs in a blanket. I must have had at least 8. Because they kept passing them around, and I just kept eating them. I was like, yes, please. Thank you. I'll take another one. What? Oh, and the pigs in the blanket were not, you know, they were like appetizers. Okay, can we get to the main course, please? So finally, he started changing up the music, and then he made an announcement. Okay, the hot plates are out. Me and my home girl went online. But they had like 2 separate areas. There was one area with like food that, you know, I only took like a little pasta, and they had like little mini egg rolls with some duck sauce. And I was like, And then I didn't want any of the meat. I did not want any of the meat because it was like stuff that I really don't eat. So we came back, we sat, and we ate that portion. Then another coworker comes back, and she's got all kinds of different kinds of foods. And she had French fries and what looked like chicken nuggets, but they weren't chicken nuggets. They were fried macaroni. So I said, well, where did you get that? She goes, oh, you need to go on the other side of the room. I was like, oh, hold up. So I stuffed my face with the little that I had on my plate, went on that line. Oh, honey. And then they're going to wonder why I'm as big as I am. I'm a fat pig. Okay. No lie. Okay. So I had French fries. I had the little fried macaroni, which I really was not. I was disappointed because it was not my cup of tea. And then at the very end, because they had a sign of what they had, and in the middle they said baby back ribs, and I was like, I want my baby back, baby. Yes, I did. I want my baby back ribs. What? So I'm looking around the table and I don't see them. And I said, your sign says you have baby back ribs. And they said, yeah, you need to go at the far end of the table. I was like, excuse me? Because there was a coworker in front of me, and everything on his plate, I told him too. I said, everything that you have on your plate, I want on my plate. So he said, well, just follow me. I said, okay. He was putting on some French fries. And then he had like a little cup of coleslaw. Then he had the two little the fried macaronis, and I hadn't tasted them yet, so I thought they were going to be good. So I put everything that he was putting on his plate. And then I went around him because I saw the ribs. I said, oh, excuse me, I found what I was looking for. And then he followed. He said, he said, are those ribs? I said, yes, those are ribs. He said, oh, now I'm following you. So I got a rib. He got a rib, and he went to go sit with his other friends. And then my other coworker, I don't know. She got what she wanted, but she managed to get back to the seat before I did. So I went back and I sat. And I tried to eat, you can't eat ribs. You can't eat ribs dainty. You can't eat them with a fork and a knife. You can't cut. So I did all my little polite eating. I had my little coleslaw, very daintily with my French fries. And then I had to hit the ribs. I said, there's no other way you can eat ribs. And we didn't have a table. That's just it. We had to sit with the plate on our knees. So I said, okay. And I told my coworker, I said, you're going to have to excuse me because I have a rib here. And there's no other way you could eat a rib but with your fingers and, just slough it down. The very first bite of that rib, what? I really wanted to go back and put at least 5 more on my plate. But I said, no, Nancy, that would just be, you would be the talk of the office if you did that. So I did not go back for seconds. But can I say? And it was dripping with some barbecue sauce. Oh, my goodness. If I could take some home, I would. You just don't know. A girl was hungry. Okay, I was hungry. But that rib, I said, they did this rib right. They did this rib right. Correctly. Okay? Oh, that baby back rib, honey. I want my baby back, baby back, baby. Yes. I was singing it in my head. I was singing it in my head. So other than that, after that, everybody ate, blah, blah, blah. Music was flowing and everything like that. Then the DJs, he lowered the music, and that's when the speeches were made and blah, blah, blah. And, we'd like to thank everybody, and I've been with the company for 18 years and all of this and stories and all of that. And while they were talking, the champagne was being passed around, and, we had to raise our glasses and drink some champagne and all of this and clap, clap, clap. And it was nice. It was nice. Their farewell, their goodbye was very nice. But you gotta go. You done us wrong too long. You got to go. And then got the nerve to start shedding a tear. Okay. I know I'm sounding really foul. But for real. In any event, so that's just the way it was. I drove home. I'm here and I'm making a video, and that's that. I'm gonna call it a night right now because 18 minutes in, honey. That is it. That is all. He left. I didn't even see when he walked off the bed. He's gone. I've got tomorrow off. I've got Monday off. What? I am very, very happy, honey. So that is that with that upon that. These are lips of the holiday party. And there you go. That is that. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. You will see if you look up on my videos, L'Oreal Lacquerized, 2 videos will come up. One with the pink one that I'm not too fond of, and this one. So this is the one that I'm wearing tonight, obviously. It also looks like Laconic, which is also a L'Oreal one of these. So, and I've done a lip look on that a number of times. So there you go. Okay, that's it, people. It is going on 20. And I really didn't want to go past 20. So I'm going to call it a night. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will see you on Wednesday because Tuesday is family dinner night. So you won't see me on Tuesday either. But I will see you on Wednesday. I love you. Bye now.